Hello, beautiful souls. It's Teresa Kautman here with our daily guidance. The guidance will be from 10 a.m. today to 10 a.m. tomorrow. I have a bird outside my window that's distracting me. I don't know if you can hear it. Seems pretty close. Anyway, look at this energy we've been going through, and I just had a burst of that this morning. So this is power just unleashed. We have to be very careful with it. With our feelings. And use our words. Use our words. So this was yesterday at, let me see. This was like 9 yesterday, 9 a.m. Six. Why we slept, 9, 10, 11, the night. So that was yesterday's guidance for this energy that, forward energy. So that was yesterday's. So we had the 5 of Pentacles yesterday. So this is today's guidance. That's not what I want. I want the 12th. That was the 11th. We got the Knight of Swords. It was really nice. Don't know where it is. I'm at a loss for finding things. Not the first time. Not the last time. There's my chat that I'm trying to do streaming, and it is up here, up here. Well, I'm going to turn it on, and I'm just going to go get it myself. On the 12th, I started doing this, and I like this. Okay, so this is going on right now, or this is spent energy, so it does should match up to the energies. That we've seen overnight, the power energies. This was for that. And the outcome was the star, and that is funny. We have stars going supernova and all this energy that was happening. Maybe a star being born. Charlie Kirk's wife was amazing. Last night, I didn't watch all of it. It's been really hard to watch and listen to the cheers. Very sad day for our country when we find out we're such an enemy that we need to be shot and killed. I thought he was a really mild person. I didn't even really listen to him because his views I knew. They're just cultural Catholic views. I was glad he was talking to other people about God and stuff, but nothing controversial about what he was saying to me. And there's lies people said. He said hateful things, but I still have not seen the videos of him saying those hateful things. And I've been trying to find those things and I can't, so Because like I said, I was not his follower. So here we have yesterday's guidance and that Five of Pentacles and Nine of Swords mirrored the stress and anxiety and fatigue that came before the surge. King of Wands and the Hermit showed leadership and inner vision required to channel the spike. I think we did have some show of leadership lately, and I'm very glad for that. So our vibration yesterday was leadership, and the outcome was star. So I do think maybe from this, some stars are going to be born. And it promised balance and hope after the turbulence. So the Hierophant reminded us to anchor in spiritual order when chaos runs hot. To keep our spiritual grounding, our traditions. When this happens, let me show the chart. When I wish I was quicker at this. Younger. When our chart does this. Oh, I see what I did. I moved it down. When our chart does this, the Hierophant reminded us, my guidance reminded us to anchor in spiritual order when chaos runs hot. The surge wasn't random. It matched the collective message. Breakdown leads to breakthrough. So we were breaking it down with the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, the anxiety and the fatigue. And then the surge came and it pushed us through that star. I felt a lot of good energy yesterday. I felt like I was showing up prepared. Prepared to do what was needed for family and friends. So I felt really good about yesterday and the things I was able to get done and accomplish. So I like this white light, and we'll see what happens. This was about to 1 p.m., about 10. So this was 10 a.m. Yesterday. 11, 12. This is about to 1 p.m. Pacific time. We'll get the rest of this chart filled in. Some of it might be even live now. Sometimes they do update a little bit. We will see. I'm going to take a quick look. Sometimes they update the chart before they update their words. Yes, we do. We got some in. And this is interesting. Very. It's trying to integrate this stuff. It is wobbly energy. Wobble, wobble, wobble. And boy, did I feel that today. This morning already. That's why I'm late. I just have to... I do not know if it'll let me just copy and paste something. But I know what I'll do. We'll just look at it without my little marks. That's what we'll do. I can figure this out. Let's do the updated chart. And it was just updated for a few hours today. Few hours. So my guidance is still good for up until 10 a.m. I'm good. I'll get it up. But I would like to get it out earlier. And I was up early this morning. So let's see. I'm going to figure out where this is. Schumann. Oh, it automatically updated. Okay, great. It automatically updated. Yay. So glad. So you see this here? That is... This has updated. See, we see a little more of it here. And it's really trying hard, but it's so jagged. The stitching pattern, almost like looks like telephone lines of communication, or we have a big spiky thing here and here. Some surges. This one looks pretty powerful. So is it really just the same as my chart was? From yesterday? Now I lost the other chart. Or was that it? That was it. Yes, I guess it's updated a little bit here. We still just have a little bit left to go. This was not a good energy for when it started doing this. So after the white, excuse me, after the white, we got into this during the nighttime hours. It's like 2 a.m. here. So 2, that spike. 6, 10, 10 a.m. there, and 11. So that was yesterday's chart. I wonder if that's the full chart. So that's a full cycle for September 17. I know this has to be off a little bit. This is saying 13 today. So it had to have ended 17 to, okay, we're on 11. Okay. Yeah, my chart did not look right at all. So I'm going to close that other one. This one looks right. I just want to make sure that this 24-hour period. Yeah, so we're about to. It's still showing the wrong thing here. This must be the wrong. Okay, so this one's right. Okay, this is more like it. We have it going to $17 here. So this will be 10 a.m. So we still have this little thing to fill in like usual. This is why we slept. So we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. About to 4 a.m. So we have this, and I usually assume it's going to be more of the same kind of energy. It usually does that until you get a big burst, until it doesn't. So we have a lot of this integration stuff, and these things just look like I am going to say you could have some heated conversations where you are going to speak your mind about your culture, your beliefs. Very much heavy on our hearts right now. So that's kind of what these cards are showing, that this is for until 10 o'clock today, 10 a.m. So we had people feeling lack, feeling, I think this card, I'm going to call it the FOMO card. Fear of missing out. Just those feelings. Not having enough, a little bit of lack. We had the vibration of the King of Wands, so that we need strong visionary leadership. The challenge was the Hermit. Yeah, people aren't being quiet. They are not. And the outcome's going to be the Star of the day. So I do think some stars were made, like I said before. And the Six of Pentacles showing that even though we have this homo thing, there might be people that are lacking and don't have, but there's a spirit of generosity, some hidden energy. So I think our challenge to be quiet is tempered by this, by kindness and generosity. And still people are in a lot of pain. Those swords. Let me get to my notes. I know I have them. Can I find them? That is going to be the challenge. I have too many things open. I have to go and close down so many things. God. Show me you don't have ADHD without showing me. You look at how many windows I have open, because I don't want to lose them. It's like open storage. If I put something in a drawer, it's gone forever. If I try to put it in a safe place, it's gone forever. Yeah, so the Nine of Swords mirrored our stress and our anxiety, fatigue that came before the surge. So that surge really was a godsend. For me, it gave me a little bit of energy and bright light in the chaos. And the Hierophant also reminded us to anchor in spiritual order when chaos runs hot. And I believe that that's what happened. People are very reserved right now in their reactions to what happened. Well, and mainly now, to me, like a lot of is the shock of how much people hate other people just for political beliefs. But then I was watching some of those clips, and from 2020, conservatives were Hitler, and white supremacists, the whole Republican Party is taken over. No, I'm sorry. That's not what happened, and I think Charlie Kirk was a very mild-mannered Catholic person. Anyway, so let's go to today's guidance. That was yesterday's, and we see on the chart with the big energy that we've reflected that, and that guidance was for all this until this ends to the 17th. It'll be 10 o'clock this morning. So right here, I can tell you now, if my actions reflect this and what happened in my life, your life has been very fun, right? You may have been some rude awakenings in your home. So there's that. I'm going to turn that off and get to today's guidance. So the energy draw for today is very interesting, isn't it always? Okay, there's the draw. here, Houston. We're ready to go. So, this is today's draw. And the foundation is a Five of Wands. The foundation today is conflict and scattered energy, competition, misunderstandings, or inner restlessness may arise. I think I'm already feeling some of this energy. But this starts at 10 a.m. today, September 13th, and will go to September 14th at 10 a.m. So these readings are lining up with how we see the energy charts, just for a practice for me and for you. Kind of you can see, oh, is this woo real? Is intuitive abilities, are those real? Can these cards, someone with intuitive abilities, use cards to help guide us? Showing us the energy. Does the energy have a voice? Does the woo have a voice? Does God have a voice? The spirit have a voice? So the foundation, restlessness may arise. And then the current vibration, it moved from the root into our current vibration, the FOMO card. Fear of missing out. The struggle continues. Many still feel drained, like the energy surge pulled resources out of us. Scarcity mindsets are active, and fear, and those kind of things. Totally understandable with what's going on in our culture today in America. And the challenge today is the Eight of Swords. Illusions and mental traps are today's sticking point. Anxiety tells us we're stuck, but we're not. The bindings are imagined, so we can become unstuck. We're not in isolation, encased by pain and suffering, so we can move forward. And then the Nine of Wands is the outcome. Thank God, it's a good card. Despite fatigue, we stand firm. Resilience is today's reward. The collective knows how to endure. This is, the reading I need, because this has already started for me. This whole reading. Oh my goodness. So then we go to the clarifiers, and we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is asked to walk away from false attachments and step into awakening. So there may be a lot of people, I hope, awakening today to see how vile politics has become, how inhumane people have become to this political violence, how numb they are. As long as it's someone on your side, I can cheer. I have no empathy for them. And it's okay for them to be killed for their views. That's just wrong. I don't agree with many Catholic views. I don't agree that a rape victim shouldn't have an abortion, or abortion shouldn't be available. I don't think late term is anyway should be a thing. And that but in that, from a libertarian perspective, it shouldn't be provided by my tax-paying money. And especially if that goes against my religious beliefs. I don't believe I should have to pay for the Planned Parenthood down the street if I am a Catholic. But anyway, that's just a libertarian mindset. And then we have the Eight of Cups, plus we have the Judgment card. We're being asked to walk away from false attachments and step into awakening. These two together say, release the old and answer the call of truth. So that's a really pretty good reading, and it ties into our weekly anchor, the Three of Pentacles. Reminds us that we're not in this alone. Even amid conflict, teamwork builds. Monthly theme is the Eight of Pentacles, daily effort matters. These struggles are part of the apprenticeship. And the monthly challenge was the Nine of Swords. Anxiety is still surfacing, but clarity comes as we move through it. So my monthly draw, dun 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 dun, is try to keep it here. Is right here. So this, excuse me, I did September 1st for the month, and last month it was the last week was the Wheel of Fortune. This week it is the Three of Pentacles that we're in. So, and the monthly was the Nine of Swords. This guy scratching the wall, these swords. That's not a good card. Neither was the Hanged Woman. So, yeah, the Hanged Woman is in the position of, this is my first monthly draw. I'm trying to figure this out on how to read the collective cards. So it's kind of interesting. The on the monthly cards, the theme was Eight of Pentacles. The lesson is the Hanged Woman. This month, September's lesson was the Hanged Woman, and the challenge was the Nine of Swords. So the outcome is really good. So, well, not really good. The Queen of Cups, but not anything horrific. So let me get back to my notes. Where I was, where are we? Okay, so we're kind of in this tarot reading into the monthly. So monthly challenge, the Nine of Swords, not a good card. Anxiety is still surfacing, but clarity comes as we move through it. Monthly outcome is the Queen of Cups. Some emotional maturity we're developing is the gift on the horizon. So, yeah, we're kind of growing up and seeing things around us for what they are. And whatever side you're on, it might be shocking. And it might cause anxiety for you. And the cards are reflecting this. Now, I do not know what the fourth week of September is going to bring, but that card is scary. This is the Tattoo Tarot by MJ, Kulane. It's a really cool deck. Tattoo Tarot. So, the monthly is interesting, and the Planetary field, which I get from Adriana Elise. I listen to her and take her weekly and monthly and give you a little bit of that information. But to see more of it, you can watch her on YouTube, Adriana Elise, and I put a link down in my site in the description. We're still in the eclipse corridor between September 7th Pisces eclipse and the upcoming 21st Virgo solar eclipse. So we're going to have a solar eclipse. The Pisces was a lunar eclipse. Sun conjunct South Node in Virgo exact today. Karmic unraveling, letting go of old identities and roles. Mercury is close to the South Node. Our minds are also in review, releasing outdated beliefs. Jupiter trine Black Moon Lilith plus North Node. Healing deep shame and separation, reclaiming compassion. Can we reclaim our compassion? Everybody out there, please. For humanity's sake. Uranus retrograde, reclaiming true wealth, hidden tech, and suppressed potential. So, Adrian Elise calls these the turning of the tables. The kite formation and water and air signs show destiny in motion. So that's really interesting. This is for the week of the 9th through the 16th. So she'll usually post right around that day. So she probably posted this on the 9th, her guidance, planetary guidance. And I really like it. It's not based on, you're a Libra or those particulars. It's based on where the planets are and how that's affecting us, like the moon. We know the moon and the lunar cycle affects the tides, it affects women's monthly cycles. These affect our energies and our feelings and humans and animals. So it's really interesting. And I'm trying to look at this, even the tarot cards as a scientific experiment. I'm not worshiping anything. I think it's a God-given gift. If you do have intuitive abilities, I haven't practiced using mine. I did a little bit in church. When churches allow people to operate, or if they do allow people to operate in the prophetic and speaking in tongues and interpretation, it's really crazy, but I think really fun. And it does allow people to operate if they're intuitives. So, the closing guidance on this, even today, if energy feels scattered and heavy, remember the white energy surge wasn't overwhelming, it was activating. So that little surge gave us a push yesterday. I don't know if that's how you felt. If you felt differently, let me know. I would like to find out if others feel the same way. Or is that draining for you? Some people, they find that overwhelmed. They like the calm. To me, the calm's just going to put me to sleep, and I'm ruminating, or I can get into those kind of cycles where this just like the bright light just blows all that away, and I can almost like forget it or put it on the back burner and focus on conscious what I want. Oh, I want to help my neighbors. I want to help others. We're walking into destiny step by step, cycle by cycle. The tarot shows us we're being tested. The fives and the 8 of Swords. We had 2 5s in today's draw. So today's draw, I have too many windows. I have to close stuff. I really have to close things. So this is today's guidance, and it's showing us, because we had 2 5s, 5 of Wands, and 5 of, that's 4 of Wands, 9, 5 of Pentacles. We had the 2 5s, 5 5. The outcome is resilience, plus awakening, the 9 of Wands, and judgment. So we're walking into destiny step by step, cycle by cycle. Hold your ground. Release illusions. Trust the call. The woo is real. I really do believe the spirit is talking to us, and good things are going to be happening. So, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, conflict and scarcity. 8 of Swords, illusions, breakthrough. 9 of Wands, resilience. Hidden 4 of Wands, ability, stability beneath it all. 8 of Cups, judgment, release and awakening. Teamwork, steady growth. Maybe I'll do a short with just boom, boom, that. So that's that for, the energy. And hopefully the energy chart calms down. Now at 10 o'clock I may come back and update you on the rest of the energy, but it's all going to be for what my guidance has already been. This guidance. Children never smoke. Now grandma has lung problems. And if you grow up to be a grandma, if you're young now, don't smoke, or you will have lung problems, probably, or some kind of problems. Yeah, don't smoke. Okay, so that's that for today, this morning. And at 10 o'clock, the new chart will be out. Maybe I can update. I'll see. I love you. Take care and stay calm, stay firm, stay standing. We got this. I'll see you soon.